Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today we continue on with Draconic Ascent. Our party is still making their way through that dungeon where mistakes keep being made and people keep getting lost. But as for how that has happened, who's been lost, and who's died outright, I'll leave it to Nimmy to tell us. Nimmy, how many of your friends have been murdered?
None that we can actually account for, as that we don't have the bodies, which means that they're not dead. Just missing.
Denial, I like
So,
it.
Surely English cat. We can neither confirm nor deny their aliveness.
Well, in this case,
exactly.
Schrodinger's wolf.
Yeah, pretty much. That being said, after the party uh dropped a ceiling on Toshinori, Nimi rejoined the party, asked what the fuck happened, was told that, they got overrun. Ruben is blaming himself. We decided to take a short rest in which Nimi and Axie did some poking around trying to find a secret uh like a secret passage, just seeing if there was a way to get through to the other side. Um we found none. Um Nimi made the decision that she was going to attune to the item that we found in the chest, in which that gem disappeared into her chest once she attuned to it. And now she seems to actually look a wee bit healthier than normal. There's a little bit of life back into her skin. She needed it. Got some color back. Um, Still exhausted, but that's pretty par for the course for I'm never nice to my characters. Um, One of these days someone will take them from me and put them in witness protection. But we continued on. Sizzlewick and Merlin we put in a room so that they could rest. They should have gotten a short rest of their own at this point, as they were not doing well. Merlin was just straight up unconscious. From him and Sizzlewick were doing their best to keep the ceiling from falling on all of them. They are good beans. But we decided to trek on, in which we came into contact with some fire elementals that were spitting some sick roasts, in which we defeated them after they. The only one that can understand them currently is Nimi. That being said, Xerxes, do you speak Primordial?
Good question. Let me check. I don't think I chose that one. I did not.
Okay, so Nimi is still the only one that can understand them. Um, but so Nimi could hear what they were saying, but well, we could all hear. I was just the only one that could understand. Uh, they insulted Lunaretta to high heaven. Torquil got some roasts as well, but not as many. Nimi was just straight up insulted. Um, as someone made now, it wasn't an insult for them to ask about them dating Torquil, but that was, a Nimi likes girls. Uh, the insult was Lunaretta. That being said, after that insult, all the fire elementals in that room were killed outright. Though the party, specifically Ruben, I know took some damage in the form of fire. Rip Cobalt's not having fire resistance. But we continued to trek on. uh, when we heard explosions coming from behind us, Axie had run to go rejoin the others at the door, and came back, beat to absolute shit. She was able to shut the door, but the problem is that our friends there are missing, and it seems that there are kobolds trying to get in. So we have people coming at us from behind. Axie is hurting, very much so, and is currently attempting to put as many fire explosion runes as she can in the room that they can get into. So is to hope to slow them down so that we can finish the mission. We begrudgingly kept moving forward after a little bit of argument, in which we tried to pass by some lava, which the group, it was too hot. But Nimi actually rolled a decent intellect check and remembered what it said, and I was able to use the magic from the item I attuned to suppress the heat of the lava, so we were able to get by. And then we ran into another group of elementals, fire. But this time, instead of fighting them, we decided Nimi thought it would be a good idea. I think technically it was Lunaretta's idea. Nimi's just the one that had to talk through it because she's the one that can understand. But ended up joining in a rap battle, in a roast battle with them. The above table, thank you, Zero. I am not a bard. In which Nimi won. They liked us, and especially after they heard that we were going to relight the forge. Not that we know what forge they're talking about, but you know what? If that's what they want, in order for us to give them help, that's what we agreed to. So they blasted a hole through the wall, and that's where we left off. As we saw everyone got to see the fire dragon that Nimi had seen earlier.
Go ahead and take that hero point as we are going in to the dungeon. Let me take the break I put in back off. All right, roll 20. Be slow. I see how it is.
Dungeon.
Boop. As y'all
Alrighty.
are standing there, the pipe now very warm, but not painfully, as lava has just been extricated from it. A lot of you can see a large molten dragon watching you from the middle of the room. They sit before what looks to be a staircase.
It's just looking at us. It's not like coming at us.
It has not yet.
Alright, gang, we gotta decide who's gonna take the first step in there.
I mean,
it's going to definitely be me. I mean, come on.
right, but it's not attacking us yet. There may be at least some room to communicate with it. I mean, I think most of us at least do speak Draconic. So, if we can, maybe we can try to reason with it.
Well, Nimi's got that jewel. Maybe that'll help in some way. Nimi, you want to walk in with me? Worst case scenario, I'll toss you back.
I mean, I think Ruben and we can also speak Draconic, if anything.
That we can.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's just that Nimi is, well, and then she'd be like making a gesture to insinuate that she's like thin.
You just sliding your hands in unison up and down.
Just like what is it? Just like with her index finger and thumb, just sort of like just like, she's like frail as a stick.
You hear a rumble. If you are going to enter this forge, hurry up. I was sleeping.
Oh,
Right,
That
I
last
put
one
one
makes
very much
the
Dragon
ground
Moon.
behind y'all quake as you
Alright,
see
well-
some of the dried magma crack. The fresh magma starting to flow through it a little bit.
Right, let's not keep the big bastard away too.
Yep. Thank you for the invitation, sir.
As you come through, y'all see some problems. One, there's a lot of cobwebs and a lot of clutter
yeah.
around the room. Tables full of ancient projects that have been left unfinished. Cooling water sitting next to dry, cold forges. But more worrisome, there are two of the salamander-like creatures you fought before, two of the golems in which you saw when y'all were running from with Toshinori, and then two far larger draconian magma creatures that seem somewhere between a golem and a half dragon.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Hey, lots of magma and dragon type shit.
As they aren't looking at you, but the golems look inactive despite the lava flowing through their magma flowing through their bodies. But the two lizards stand out as unique, as like earlier, they're still in that daze.
So I'm assuming the voice came from the dragon, not the half dragon.
Presumably. You couldn't see it all that well. You didn't see its
Yeah.
mouth move anyway.
Alright. So, if I may, like I said, we could try to communicate with it first, just to see if it's willing to just let us go.
It said-
Nimi's just going to facepalm and go, Lunaretta, it's standing right there. It can hear you.
If
Hey.
you
Well, I'm not
wish
like
to
I'm not using
leave-
like full volume. I was like whispering.
We're in a cave.
Lunaretta, you see a blast of magma hit the ceiling right above your head.
Alright.
If you wish to leave, turn and run.
Nimi is going to look at this dragon and in Draconic just go, look, we don't want to fight, but we have to make sure that what is here remains here. People are trying to steal it, and if they get it, a lot of people are going to die.
Many have come for the Ashenfang. Not one has been found worthy since its last wielder left it here.
Who was
Is it-
its last wielder?
It has been long.
Is it saying this in Draconic or Common?
Common.
Good to know.
Well, even as we speak, there are those coming through the halls who would challenge that. That would challenge for it. If
Then
it's
they are no different than you.
Minus we don't want to take it.
I only want to make sure that it doesn't fall into their hands.
Yet
If that means
you
working
have
together to drive them out, that works fine.
You have unsealed the lock, letting her sense it again. You are foolish if you do not wish to see this blade recovered. Either way, it does not matter. You must be tested if you are to wield the blade.
What exactly does this test entail exactly?
Survival. Prove you are as strong as Amarian Valreth, keeper of the flame. Show me you can hold this blade away from those that would take it. Otherwise, it will remain here.
Yes, and it needs to remain here, is what we're getting at. We don't want to take it. We don't want her to get out. Our
Hey,
only goal here is to reseal.
The seal
And
will
possibly to
come
unbury
back
a friend.
in time. But he knows now that the seal is open. This place will become a hive of her efforts. She will fight and fight until she can reclaim one of 5 blades.
There's more of these
You
things?
have
Assume.
started a set of events in motion you do not understand.
You know,
There
I feel
is
like
no
I
stopping it now.
I feel like if to avoid this, this should have been written down somewhere.
It was written in the forum, the entrance to this place.
Remind me what the wording was for the entrance to this place?
If you would claim this sword know its way, it'll... Here, I'm just going to post this again.
Yes, please.
That was a while of you.
Did it post? No.
I posted. Okay.
To those who stand where I once did, hear my warning. This blade, Ashenfang, is both key and a curse, a shard of Tiamat's firebound wrath, tempered by mortal will. Beyond this seal lies not freedom but devastation. The head of Tiamat, her rage unquenchable, remains bound only by the fragile magic of this weapon. The flames that Ashenfang bears are stolen from her essence. Should it return to her hands, the seal will fail and her fury will spread unchecked. Guard this blade with your life, for in her grasp it is no longer a weapon of restraint, but a herald of ruin. If you would claim this sword, know the weight it carries. You do not wield it, you bind yourself to its purpose, to preserve the balance, to resist her wrath, and ensure that her fire burns no more.
I like character.
Actually, that is the wrong one. Hang on.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
It sounds
no,
familiar.
that is the wrong one.
Oh.
Here it is. Yep, that is the wrong one. I had 2 of them. That is the wrong set of notes, so go away. Go away.
Be gone with you.
Let's pretend
Go
we
away.
didn't see it.
This is the correct set of notes. Beyond this threshold lies not treasure but responsibility. The blade Ashenfang was forged to contain the red head of Tiamat, the flames locked within the prison of mortal steel. Her fury, her hunger, her unending wrath. These are the fires you would unleash if this seal is broken. I am Amarian Valreth, the first to wield this blade and the last to leave its burden here. Know this, the seal endures only as long as Ashenfang remains beyond her reach. In her hands, it would be no tool of restraint, but a weapon to break the chains that bind her. If you enter this place, you must protect the blade with your life, or to sacrifice yourself to keep it from falling into the wrong hands. Should you falter, the flames of her vengeance will consume more than this dungeon. They will consume the world. Turn back or step forward knowing the weight of this choice. The flame is not extinguished, only bound. You must ensure it remains so.
All right, so what I was saying, character, is it just me, or does this seem like this blade's only going to be able to be wielded by someone who might have attuned to something very specific earlier? There's it, Nimmy.
Ruben will put forth the question to the giant magma dragon. Marion, you said your name was?
No,
Am I pronouncing that right?
Amarian was the last wielder. He is long gone now.
Oh,
Oh. Then what's your name?
I am the guardian, Pyrothraxes. I will endeavor to make sure none that are unworthy take up the Ashenfang in an effort to keep those that would return it to her safe. Or away. Wrong word.
Right?
I
So,
I mean, based on what we read, it sounds like we already kind of committed to a certain course when we pass through this threshold.
Indeed.
right?
And furthermore, you have broken the forge. The rocks above us are diminishing in strength. We do not have long before the rocks come tumbling down. This place was once buried in hope of keeping her away. But she knows. The sleeping head is waking. Her strength in the higher world is strengthening. She is approaching the time she will break free.
Yep. Well, not going to happen. We're gonna put a stop to that if it
Sounds
kills us.
Hey, sounds like we need to do this test. So, what exactly does this test of survival entail?
Are you ready?
Uh,
Ruben,
we
switch
have to
places
be.
with me. Ruben, switch places with me real fast.
Will do. Yeah, Ruben will step in front of Nimi.
Is
Just a
Xerxes
bit
still
Okay.
just in the lava pit out there?
I was gonna say-
Lunaretta's gonna look behind her and just look at Xerxes and just say, "Hey, so some heavy shit is going on."
I was
Come on,
more
buddy.
busy listening. My bad. Sorry.
You're good. That's why I'm asking.
Come, join the party.
Oracle will ask, kind of half joking, a little half serious, because I'm sure the party could really use it. So, just before this, any chance we can get a quick keep on before we get into this?
You see Pyrothraxes let out his chest expands a little bit, the front of it starting to glow with magma as he lets out a massive roar that shakes the ground far more than anything else as this entire place starts to glow with light. But more worrisome to you Y'all are launched into the room, the pipe resealing itself,
Oh, lighting.
and the creatures turning to face you.
I'll take that as a no.
Well, shite, I know what have sufficed.
As we
And he
are
pulls a
going
dagger.
into combat, as my thing is busted. Let me go fix the API.
May I ask what these things are? Are they hanging from the ceiling or?
Yeah, they're buckets used to transport molten magma. Or molten iron.
Okay,
sorry.
but they're not gonna obscure movement, or they're not like next
Oh,
to
they're
us.
above you.
They're like hanging.
Yeah, they're above you.
Okay.
But they are
Cool.
starting to move.
Okay.
And they are starting to glow red hot.
Ooh.
So if they
a
fall,
mechanic.
that's going to be a problem.
Pretty sure these, and I'm pretty sure these guys around us won't care if it falls on them.
Don't worry, I have a plan. Drops a bucket of magma on one of the golems.
It's a refreshing bath for it.
It becomes bigger.
Don't put ideas in Cece's head, goddammit.
Y'all can see the dragon has not risen to their feet. They still remain laying in front of the stairs. It is the other creatures that are taking offensive action, starting to charge the party, weapons drawn.
Yeah, I'm guessing the dragon's gonna play referee in
dang.
this case.
Wait, an MVP.
MVP to reroll your initiative? 17. The first
That's
one
much
to be
better.
able to react. The boy in the back who has been waiting for this all to go sideways. Xerxes.
And that you said they're taking offensive, like they're definitely like about to.
Oh yeah, you're getting
Like they're about to
charged.
attack us.
They're drawing
Okay,
weapons.
okay,
There
okay.
is no,
Okay.
oh, this is subtly, we're trying to be sneaky. No, they're about to fuck you up. The dragon's
Okay.
not
I
taking
just
offensive action.
wanted.
But the
I
golem,
just
the
wanted to make
lizard,
sure.
and the warforged, the other half dragon looking motherfuckers, they're not doing anything yet.
Okay, well, I'm gonna blast this one.
Gotcha.
Flashed it.
You're gonna get a solid hit in, catching it full in the chest as it is moving towards you. That is a total of 7 force damage, but it does not stop. It is dead set on attack now. This is very different than the languid movements they were doing before. This is someone who wants to kill. Anything else from
Well,
Xerxes?
before I end my turn, I'm gonna step here, and that's it.
Gotcha. That is going to bring us to this individual over here. As he is going to pull a blade from the center of his chest that glows bright with fire. As he is going to rush forward and attempt to bring down the blade on Lunaretta, going for a strong overhead strike, slamming down into Lunaretta's defense and crashing through it for a 13.
What? 13 exact. I'm gonna use my reaction to silvery barbs that,
Gotcha.
and I get a thing of exhaustion, right?
If you're casting without a spell, yes. Spell slot.
Cool.
As you attempt to throw out your spell, playing on your instrument to try to intercept him, but he blasts through both the magic, bringing the blade slicing down against your chest. As he rolls a 14.
Okay.
He is
Who gets the advantage, Lunarena?
I'm gonna give it a total.
Thank you.
He is then going to flip the blade, bringing it back up faster than Lunaretta can react, slamming into her again, catching deeper, critting.
All right. So what's the total?
That is going to be a total of
Ow.
that might be a knockout. Hang on.
That's
He
very funny.
shouldn't be doing that much damage. What's my damage?
He
roll?
did crit, apparently.
Yeah.
It's a damage
That
of 3.
is
Oh, just
that much damage. He just
30-degree
rolled
burns.
really, really high. Oh, that. Okay, that's why. Okay. That is that plus that plus that plus that. That is going to be 36 slashing and fire damage. If I need to split them
down.
due to resistance, I can tell you. Because he maxed almost all of his dice.
God damn.
Oh,
Cool.
Well, there goes Big Torquil.
But that is all he's doing.
And Luna.
Nemi.
did that? I can't see Lunaretta's HP bar. Are they like legitimately down?
Oh,
I'm
yeah, they're down.
I had 36 exactly.
Oh, fuck. Well, Ruben,
I'll see what I can do.
yeah, I
You just focus on putting out those flames.
could only do that once a day. Um, we are going to use the last 4 charges on this motherfucker of the wand.
Gotcha. I imagine that's magic wand of both the magic missile.
Oh, I am fucking using not MVP. I'm using a hero point to reroll that.
Gotcha. And that's 4th level, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6 darts. And is that at all of the uses?
Yeah, I'll roll in a second.
Okay, so it might break here.
Well, that's
That's
better.
going to be 5.
Yeah.
So that would be 30 damage.
Okay, and then it's the D20, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Crit
Only
fails
one.
and breaks, I think.
Yeah.
That's right.
Not a nat 1, so it's fine.
As the magic blasts out it, you can feel the surge of magic rushing back through the wand, nearly cracking but holding together.
Yep. We're gonna stick that in my boot. As it's out of charges. And that was specifically it.
Yep.
Big and beefy. Do I legitimately have any bonus action? Nope. Okay, I am going to hold my movement. If any of these things start to fall, I am going to move the fuck out of the way.
Gotcha. That will bring us to this guy way down here, as he is going to begin his trek up this way. He is going to get there, and he's kind of stuck there. And that brings us to this golem over here, who is also moving this way. Which brings us to an unconscious Lunaretta. I need a death save. That's private.
Yep.
Gotcha. Dorkarel. Lunaretta's on the ground. Y'all are in trouble and under attack. And then Pyrothraxes hasn't even joined the fight.
Alright, well, Torquil's gonna rage. And within 30 feet of me. So this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, all the enemies.
Mm-hmm.
You must make a con saving throw or take 1d12 necrotic damage. I also gain 1d12 of temporary hit points. So let me just roll that. Wow. I got 1 hit point.
You can always reroll with the hero point.
Can I? I only have 1 though, so I'm going to save that for something really important.
Are you
Fair
going to
enough.
be targeting the dragon as well? Because he is in range.
No, just the guys who are actually moving up on us.
Gotcha. What's your DC?
The DC is
Oh, are all of y'all's HPs connected? Yes, they are.
8 plus my proficiency plus my con modifier. So that's 10, 13.
Gotcha. Give me a second. Oh, roll 20's doing a dumb.
Did y'all short rest last session?
Yeah, we did.
Does that mean I get the benefits of the short rest?
Yes.
You should.
Thank God. I didn't have any spells.
Most everybody else doesn't either. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but now I do.
okay.
My
So,
2
let's
spell
see.
slots.
You are gonna fail, and it's what'd you say? 1.
No, that was no, that was my roll for my health points, for my temp health points. I'll roll for the damage right now.
Okay.
I was just waiting to see if anyone failed.
2.
2. Motherfuck. Okay, 2 necrotic
You
damage.
take 2. You take 2. And you take none because you succeed. The guy in the back succeeds.
God. A 1 and a 2. I swear to God, if I roll a 3 next, I'm going to lose my shit. But all right, so I've done my that. So I'm going to step up over here and take a advantage swing on that big boy. Thank you for the
Gotcha.
advantage, Loretta. You will be missed. And strike.
There we
crit.
go.
That is going to do a total of 22 damage, which is going to put him in
Mhm.
bloodied.
How you like that, you big fucker?
Anything else, as he is still standing.
No, that's it.
Oh, they're connected in HP too. Gosh, dang it.
How's the HP draining for everyone when you do the one?
Yep. There we go. It's been fixed.
Yeah, I had the exact same problem during my campaign earlier this week.
Yeah, it's just
You
forgot
have to
dis-
disconnect from the HP and just use the,
Yeah.
40 out of 40 kind of deal.
Yeah, I just forgot to do it. Alright, anything else from Torquil?
No, that's it.
And I believe that ability you used is only at the start of your turn. Yeah. Not the start of your turn, the start of your rage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's literally all it does.
Gotcha, so
Number
you're just
1
in
is
normal range
just
now.
my shit.
I mean, it can
Yeah,
do some
normal
pretty
range.
decent damage. That brings
exactly.
us to this other one, who is going to be rushing this way, taking a dash action, using his wings to jump over things, and getting all the way up here.
I was wondering where the second one was.
That is going to bring us to this lizard dude who's got a little scimitar and is going to try to stab Torquil in the butt. It's a 17 and a 13. 17's going to hit. As he slashes through your guard, catching you on the
Box.
calf, you're going to take 2 damage down to 1. Ruben.
Okay, first things first. Ruben, taking his free hand, he is going to reach out and lay it on top of Lunaretta's head, and he is going to cast Cure Wounds with his one remaining spell slot for 6 points of healing.
Gotcha.
I am then going to use 2 hero points to get an immediate use of a ability that recovers on a short rest, mainly my Channel Divinity, Harness Divine Power. So as a bonus action, I spend Channel Divinity and get
Get a spell slot back.
my spell slot back.
Nice.
And since moving would provoke a mess of opportunity attacks, Ruben is just going to draw his longsword from his side and ready for combat.
Gotcha. And that's it for you?
Mm-hmm.
This little lizard's on the move. They're gonna dash over here. All the way over there. There's a lizard on the way. And as that one is moving, y'all feel the entire area shake again as y'all start hearing muffled and distant explosions. And they're coming in rapid fire succession.
Ruben's gonna look over to Pyrothraxes and say, please tell me that's coming from you guys.
No. Further damage to the forge is occurring.
Y'all think that Zaxby's trap's going off?
That will bring us to Xerxes.
I'm gonna blast the big one.
Blast him. Blast him in the face.
Dang.
He
think I
is
missed.
going to reach out, taking one of his hands off his great sword and slashing out with his hand, slapping the bolt out of the air, causing it to slam into the stone ceiling above it.
Well,
You
That's
got a
him.
bone protection.
that's gonna be it for me.
God damn it.
As that's going to bring us to this one, as he is going to step up in Xerxes' face. And he is going to bring
Why?
down
He's
that
got a
blade.
perfectly good torpil if I could.
That is a 23 and a 9. So the first blade is going to come in fast, going for your neck. You are going to lean back as it is going to instead suddenly dip down, slicing through your upper shoulder. You are going to take 10 slashing damage and 6 fire damage, which I believe you resist down to 3, so total 13
I was gonna
damage.
say, yeah.
But Xerxes, even with your resistance, you can feel these flames are pushing to break through your natural resistance. These flames are hot.
I'm on fire.
Yikes.
I'm on fire. These are hot, hot, hot.
But that is what he is up to. As he tries to come in again, this one going for your legs, but you are able to jump out of the way. Nemi, y'all are a wee bit surrounded. The explosions continue to echo through the area.
Okay. Ah. We are a wee bit surrounded and we are up shit creek without a paddle. I've got a quick question.
I might have an answer.
Do I see the sword?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast the one in front of me.
Get him. You're going for the guy behind you, yeah? To the west, big guy.
There is. I was gonna say there is nobody behind me, but The one that's
They're
bloodied.
identified, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure. He, like he did with Xerxes, is going to slap the bolt out of the air, nearly hitting Lunaretta in the process with the bolt, but it is going to
Okay.
miss by a couple inches.
Okay. Okay. Um. I You know what I'm gonna do?
Cry?
Is I am going to pull out. Huh?
Cry?
I know where you sleep. Shush. I'm gonna pull out my crossbow.
Gotcha. Are you going to be dropping Sizzlewick?
Sizzlewick's tied to my back.
Fair.
So, no. um. But that is all I can do.
Alrighty. By the way, it's more of a you didn't hit his AC style of a didn't
Oh, I
hit him.
assumed as much.
I just want to make sure you know.
But yeah, I figured that I was either going to have just hit the AC or have been like just under.
Alrighty. That is then going to bring us to this golem, as he is going to run up here on Torquil, and he is going to attempt to punch him into oblivion. That is a pair of 24s as they go boom, catching you in the hip, and then going for an uppercut, catching you just under the chin. That is going to be a total of 7 bludgeoning, 1 fire for the first attack, 6 bludgeoning, 4 fire for the second.
That's 5 fire.
So 18 total
5 and
damage.
1, so that's 6.
Oh yeah, that gets half,
That's
doesn't
6
it?
fire damage.
So that's
Just the physical damage.
minus 4, minus 3. So that's minus 7, so 11 total damage.
Alright, so 11, so that's 9, 10, 11. Okay.
That is going to bring us to this golem, who's going to run over here and try to punch Ruben. As he is going to go for 2 fisticuffs. There's going to be a 12, which misses, but then it is a 25, which does hit as Ruben gets hit with. You block the first one, but the second one going for the gut catches you. That is 8 bludgeoning damage and 3 fire damage.
Oh, what is it with fire creatures hitting me in the gut?
There are a significant amount of burns
so
across your
we're
torso
both-
at this point.
So what was the damage again?
8 bludgeoning, 3 fire for a total of 11.
Okay. Okay.
That is going to bring us to Lunaretta, who's on the ground but not dead.
Yeah, I'll spend half my movement to get up,
Gotcha.
and we can move through allies at half movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move through Nimi, so I don't think I'm gonna provoke a op attack if I end up here, right?
I don't know where you're trying to go.
Up.
No, you'll be fine.
Okay, yeah. So I'll
But
go
it costs
there,
15
and then
feet
I'm
to
just
get
gonna go ahead. Yeah, yeah. So that's all my movement. I'm gonna go ahead and cast enlarge on Turkle.
Yeah, so now I have the space to do it.
Yep, exactly.
Cool.
Big Torquil.
That's gonna take. Give me another point of exhaustion. Just in case. No, it literally does not matter. Yeah, that'll be the turn.
Do note, Torquil, where you are.
Make
You might, if you go for the wrong strike, you have a chance of hitting the molten buckets above you. So be careful.
All right.
Lunaretta. Make sure to put your concentration on.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
it's a book.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the blue book.
Turn
Yeah.
2. Turn 2.
Oh, turn 2. Okay. Where's it?
There you go. Anything else from Lunaretta?
Nope, that'll be it.
And that's a second level of exhaustion, yeah?
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
Okay.
There's. Go on. There it is.
Anything else?
Nope.
That is going to bring us to Torquil.
All right. Well, Torquil is going to recklessly attack the guy who's bloodied. And I want it known I am swinging with a side strike. I'm not swinging up and not swinging overhead, so I don't hit the chain.
It's all based on your roll.
Okay. Reckless, so is it advantage? Got advantage on, right? Yep. 18.
You're going to manage to hit. That is going to be a total of 10 damage as you blast into their shoulder. You're using a great sword? What are you using? I don't even remember. Yeah, great sword.
Yeah. +1 greatsword.
And you get to reroll the ones, right?
Yes, but not. Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, they're both ones.
Yeah, well, the enlarged one doesn't help. Doesn't help me, but for the weapon one, yeah, that
Mhm.
one helps me. So
You can reroll that.
and 2, so that should be an 11.
If you're using
Oh,
great weapon
11.
fighting to do it, yeah?
Yeah.
You can reroll 1s or 2s, can't you?
Yeah, I can. Okay, so I can roll. I
Dang.
can roll. There
So
we
you
go.
can't
There we go.
reroll that 2 again, but you can reroll the 2 that was in your dice. So that is going to
Yeah.
turn into an 8 plus 4 for 12. Gotcha.
Yes.
It's a rather serious hit, but it's still standing. It's not looking good. Anything else from Torquil?
No, that's it.
Well, that is going to bring us to this one, who is going for Ruben, who is going to lash out.
Just to make sure, because you said 12. You know that's 15 total, right?
Yeah, 12 for his actual
Okay.
greatsword. I'd
Yeah.
already
Okay.
taken the 3 off.
The way you said it, I wanted to make sure.
But Ruben, this guy's blade work is really good considering he's made of magma. As he flicks it down, going for a hit, not against you, against your shield, hitting it hard enough to open you up, then immediately wielding the blade back, swinging around and clashing through your chest and then through your stomach before you can get your shield back in place for a 22 and a 24.
I should note that Ruben doesn't have his shield equipped right now.
Oh, that'd be
He's
a
been
weapon
going
he's not decided.
two-handed. Okay.
That is going to be a total of 6 slashing and 3 fire for the first one. So 9 from that. And 8 slashing and 6 fire for the second.
8 slashing and 6 fire, you said? Okay,
Yeah.
that brings him down.
It is a total of 23 damage.
Okay, yeah. Ruben is looking very hot right now.
That will then bring us to this Newt who's going for Torquil. They have advantage. They're going to make a swing. Swing, swing. That is a 13 and a 12. I think both of those miss. Yes, they do.
Yep, my AC ain't high, but it's 14.
Ruben.
Alrighty. Gripping his longsword with both hands. Ruben is first and foremost going to use his last spell slot to cast Hunter's Mark on the big guy.
Which one?
The big guy in front of him.
Gotcha.
So let me put the concentration marker on there. There we go. And then double handing his longsword, he is going to go for a upward slash. Let's see here. 15.
Unfortunately, that is going to miss. As he manages to
Alrighty.
parry you with the flat of his blade.
Alrighty. And Ruben will risk an opportunity attack from the other one as he tries to position himself a little bit. So yeah, he'll risk an opportunity attack from this one down here.
Gotcha. They're going to try to swing on you as
Mhm.
they attempt to kick you as you run, and that is going to be a 9, so he's going to miss.
Alrighty. And that is Ruben's turn. Movement, action, and bonus action.
Gotcha. That is going to bring us to this newty boy who is running this way, as he is going to try to jump on Xerxes' back and stab him to death. That is a 22 and a 9 for 2 slashing damage against Xerxes.
Heard that.
That is going to start us to the second round. As you hear the explosions are starting to die off, but you hear the echoes of fighting, of yelling, and then the sounds of a second fight start that isn't as muffled. You hear a lot of chittering coming from the south. Very weird.
The familiar chittering of those fire elementals or something
Yeah.
else?
So it's the fire elementals.
Alrighty. That will bring us to Xerxes.
I'm gonna cast. Hold up. Armor Agathis. And that's it.
Alrighty. That will bring us to this guy who is still standing, who is seeing the problem as he is going to whip around, taking advantage of Torquil's advantage, and he is going to swing on him. That is a 25 and a 19, as he is blasting through Torquil's defenses. That is going to be 12 slashing, 4 fire, 10 slashing, 6 fire, for 11, 15, 21 after your defenses, Torquil.
21 in total. All right, I'm going to use Stone's Endurance on that.
Gotcha.
1 total minus, let's see, what was it? It was a d12. plus my con modifier. I'm on
Mhm.
D12. You fucked me over last time. Okay, that's not bad. So that's 7 plus my con modifier, which is 3. So it's 10. So 11. Should be 11 damage.
Gotcha.
You said 21 before, right?
Well, do remember that's a first affecting the first attack, which goes before your resistances. So that's going to be. What's your con mod?
My con modifier is 3.
So you minus 10. So that's 1 slashing, 4 fire, 5 slashing, 6 fire. So it turns out to be 16.
Okay, there we go.
Nimmy. Nimmy. Bobammy. No nimmy.
A second, I'm frozen.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
you get frozen. This place is so damn hot.
So, before I do this, I need to double check. With crossbow expert, I can attack with my dagger and then the crossbow, correct?
If it's a hand crossbow.
Yes, it is a hand crossbow.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm first going to attack with the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Stab it in the ankle.
You were going to hit.
Okay.
You are going to nick a rather important part of the ankle, apparently, as it slits through, and you see the magma starting to pour out and pool on the ground as the creature falls.
Just killed. You just killed that thing that was essentially to hit a toothpick.
You got him in the Achilles vein.
There. Okay. I am then going to turn and hit this one with my crossbow. Hope that a 16 hits.
That does.
Oh, thank fuck.
Crossbow's doing wonders.
I am then, with that guy down, I am going to move over there.
Within striking distance.
Uh, um, I'm getting away from the fire up ahead.
That is it.
Yeah, that's it.
That is going to bring us to this guy who's going to try to punch Torquil's lights out. He don't need no weapon. He's got fists of flame and fury. That is going to be a 20 and a 14. Both of those hit. That is going to be a total of 10 damage from each. Actually, that resists. That's down to 6 damage from each. 3 bludgeoning, 3 fire from each for a total of 12 damage.
Alright. I'm down to 10 HP.
That's going to bring it to this guy, who is going to jump over here and try to beat up on Lunaretta.
You gotta go for the only one who could possibly heal Torgal.
That's an 8. That's an 11. Both of those miss.
Oh, thank fuck.
Nice.
Lunaretta!
Hey. How fucked up are you? You're pretty fucked up, actually. Oi. Hey. Let's see here. I think I am actually gonna have to go down here. Oop. I mean, first of all, I'm gonna attempt to stab this individual in the face. The rapier.
He
That's
is.
gonna miss on this dude.
Yep, he is going to push it aside as he tries to go for a palm strike against your face. But he misses, so.
Cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and healing word Torquil, and I'll take another point of exhaustion.
Gotcha.
So I roll a 1d4. It's not much, but it's something. Yep.
Plus your spellcasting modifier.
What's your charisma?
Where is it? 4. So you get 6.
Thank you.
Oh, it's +4. I thought you meant it's a 14.
Oh, no.
I was just like, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's not what you meant. Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it.
That brings us to Torquil.
I'm gonna yes and your healing using second wind as a bonus action.
Nice.
So it's a D10, I think, plus my fire level. Wow, seriously, what the hell? Every die I throw to help myself, it sucks.
You sure you
But,
don't want to throw that hero point on there?
I really don't. All right, so that's 2 hit point back. I'll take it, and I'm going to swing on the one on the other big guy. I'm sorry, but we gotta get rid of this big motherfucker.
You do have flanking with Ruben.
Oh, that is true. And I am going to reckless it. Please let this be a good idea to be reckless this. 25. Damn,
Hit.
1 point away from another crit. All right. And that's and then damn, none of those are 2 or 1. All right, 15.
Gotcha. Anything else?
No, that's it.
That will bring us to this guy who is going to spin going after Nimi. Now that she has approached. First one is going to be a 12, his first miss, I think. Yep, the other one's going to be a 20. So when he brings it back, he clashes across Nimi's arm, dishing out 13 slashing and 3 fire damage. The out's gonna bring us to the new. They're gonna try to stab Torquil in the butt. Stab, stab. That is gonna be a 14. No, that's an 18 and a 14 because reckless. Actually, that goes up even further because flanking. So yeah, both of those are hitting. Total of 5 damage down to 4. No. That goes down to 1. That goes down to 1. That's 2.
Okay, that math didn't add up.
Yeah. I can do math, I promise.
This thing is just repeatedly stabbing you in the leg with a fork.
Pretty much. Ruben.
Alrighty. Ruben's going to roar up at the half dragon after it attacks Nimi. Hey, pick on someone half your size. And he is going to take a swing with the longsword two-handed.
I will point out
Oof.
that he was, because you were a fourth of his size.
And unfortunately,
keep
that is a
forgetting
nat
that
1 on Ruben.
this is a small creature.
But that is indeed a miss from Ruben as you dash in, swing your sword, and bounce off some of the dried magma that makes up his body. The blow is defected.
Alrighty. Ruben is going to reposition himself so he would be able to give Nimi advantage on her next swing.
It's not advantage, it's
Or
+2.
not advantage, flanking.
Gotcha. Anything else? That's it?
Let's see here. Yep, that's it. Any other spell would it would take it would make me lose concentration.
Yeah. That is going to move us to this lizard who wants to poke Xerxes as he's trying to make him dance over there. First one he managed to miss, but he comes in, slashes back against the side, nicking Xerxes for 5 slashing.
Are they immune to cold damage?
You have no idea.
Well, Armor
Only
Agathis
one
has
way to
its
find out.
effect.
Roll it.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. They take a 5
5
cold
cold.
damage
They do take
and 5
damage.
more for every for every level above first. So it should be 10.
Okay. Yeah. Did you take your temp?
I didn't need it. Oh, I mean you mean the temp
Your
health?
temp hits, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Did you put it on your token?
Uh
You should have put it there. How much do you have left?
oh, I didn't. I've
5?
got 5 left. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you put them on the little circles at the bottom of your token.
Sorry, I haven't been displaying them there. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's where I put it. Makes it easier so the party can keep track of how much you have.
Understood.
In this case scenario, I don't think you've had to use them since CC implemented that rule.
Yeah, so
As I say, it's been a while since I cast that, so
it is at this point y'all hear Pyrothraxes grumble, "Halt. This battle must wait." Question is, does the party stop as all of these creatures immediately start to step back?
I mean, I didn't want to be in this
Uh,
fight anyway, so yes.
Oracle
I
pauses
think
for a
I'm good.
minute.
Ruben grinds his teeth a little bit at losing out on yet another battle opportunity, but he will. He can see the score.
He
Oracle
is
pauses
here.
mid-string.
If you are who you say you are, you must help us defend this place.
I mean, that is
who-
why we are here.
As he is
Who
going
is
to
here?
step forward and breathe fire over all of you.
Ugh.
Everybody is
Mhm.
returned to full health. You get the benefits of a short rest, and for those that can cast magic,
Oh God.
you regain half of your spell points.
Hey, oh, we're back to spell points now.
Or however
does that
many
do
spell
anything?
slots you have.
Okay.
How does that work for odd number spell slots? Rounding up or rounding down?
1 moment.
And how does that work for rages?
If that's not affecting rages. You're getting a short rest. If you get him back on a short rest, you get him back. If you don't, you don't.
Damn it.
Okay, Ruben, you regain 2 first level spell slots.
Okay.
Loretta, are you on points or spell slots?
I was still on spell slots. I think that was where we left off. Yeah.
And
You
short rest, so I
get
get
2 first level, 1 second level.
Okay. Cool. Then
I'm
And the
guessing I
warlocks
shrink
get
at
all
this
of them
point.
because, huh?
I'm guessing I would shrink at this point.
I mean, if Lunaretta drops the spell,
The spell only lasts for a minute.
yeah, it hasn't been a minute yet.
Huh.
I said you get the effects of one.
Oh.
It's been a whole 6 seconds.
Well, thank God. I didn't want to waste the rage.
and
Your
I'm
rage is
guessing
going to
I'll
end
put
before anything happens, though.
It's fine. That'll just give me another chance to re-roll that wild magic.
Because you get
so
your
I'm
rages
guessing
back on a short rest, yeah?
No, I get them back on long rest.
Oh, that sucks. Well,
I know,
what'd you
that's
say,
why I
Ruben?
was asking.
I'm guessing with it being a short rest, I only get HP back if I've got hit dice to roll for it,
No,
right?
you've got your full HP back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
Very
builds
nice.
everything up.
Pyrothraxes then breathes in again, his chest expanding and glowing as he sends a bolt of fire screaming down the hallway. Go.
Uh,
We can continue this another time.
Fair. Call it a draw then. I'll take that.
Hurry before that girl dies. As you can
yeah,
hear,
seeing
there is
Ruben here's all
still
he is.
the sound of fighting getting worse down to the south.
Okay, so
just
we're
Yeah, as
moving?
going
soon as he hears
south.
Are we just moving?
I think so.
Nimmy's running.
same
Yep,
as Ruben.
typical. Oh, there
That
we go.
is
Oh wait, no, those are our guys now. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Toshinori,
Excusez-moi.
come with us.
You see a very
Oh, you're
confused
alive.
wolf who is scorched up the side, coated in blood, but still standing. Looking
Toshinori, you're
very
alive. Thank goodness.
confused. He's pressed against the wall as a bolt of fire just went screaming by.
Oh,
Give
God
me a
damn it,
second.
Torkel, get off of me.
Had a
Hang on.
conversation with the dragon. We'll catch you up later.
My computer just froze.
It-
Hang on.
We got cultists to kill.
I might be crashing. Hang on.
Mhm.
The
Yep,
fuck of
I'm
war.
crashing. One moment, please. Hello, everyone. Unfortunately, it seems I am having some major technical issues, which is bringing my computer down. So we are going to need to leave it there. Sorry for the short session, y'all, but we will get back to this as soon as I understand what's going on and my computer doesn't catch fire, because it is trying. So I will see y'all
Again.
on the flip side.
Again, I should mention again.
Yes, again. We don't want that happening again. So I will catch up with y'all on the flip side. Peace.